Hi everybody, we are here in the end of the first half of the match between Benfica and Aros for the Europa League qualification stage. Benfica 3, Aros 1, but Benfica is showing a lot of defensive deficiencies. Aros, which very easy for them to go forwards and create chances. The goal they scored was a mistake from Benfica. The defenders lost the ball while building up high on the pitch. And then very bad defensive coordination to stop the counter-attack from Harush, especially through the right side. Benfica is being destroyed. Arush making great movements sometimes, but on the other hand, Benfica missed a lot of chances. They had a lot of chances. The keeper of Harush, Henstad, I know him from FM24, from my Lillestrøm save, is making a lot of great saves, making it very hard for Benfica to score more goals. Benfica got a goal from penalty, a goal from corner, and a goal from a rebound inside the box. So Benfica is playing well. I think Sudakov is surprising me because of his defensive commitment. He's doing very well defensively. The whole team is doing very well, but the central backs from Benfica are kind of stinky today. Mort Mazarouj, he has a yellow card, he's defending very poorly. Lenglet making some mistakes, bad distributions of the ball. But the rest of the team is doing pretty well for Benfica. Andres playing well, Prestiani again on fire, Raf on fire, Sudakov playing well defensively, going forward. Sometimes he still makes some mistakes, but he's defending very well. Barreira also with a yellow card, but full of energy once again. Pavlidis scored the penalty, participated in the attack, still being good. He's not being awesome, but he's being good. He's not compromising the team negatively. And Ba being very good offensively, but being very poor defensively. Dal actually is playing very well, and the key factor of this game is that the Aarhus is playing in a 3-2. No, they're playing in a 3-5-2. Yeah. So what happens is the fullbacks of Aarhus defensively they go very wide to defend Rafa and Prestiani. So the fullbacks of Benfica, Ba and Dal, they have a lot of space to go through the middle actually, and Dal is taking those spaces very well, creating a lot of danger through runs and passes through the middle. Benfica is playing very well, but they're making the game more difficult than it needs to be. Mistakes in passing, sometimes looking nervous, then they get calm, then they make mistakes again. Mostly the defenders, the central backs are creating problems. I forgot to mention it, but I'm really enjoying Samu's passing quality. The keeper of Benfica is doing great movements with his positioning, with his passing, I mean, finding a lot of good options on his teammates. But sometimes Benfica just doing some bad passes, hesitating, bad first touch, bad choices. But overall, they're playing much better than Harush. But this Harush team is surprising me. They have a very good pressing system that is not working very well because Benfica is playing very well out of that press. But they have some good players like Emery on the left. The fullbacks are being able to create danger and make some good dribbles. The goal was really good. The shot, the strikers are strong, but their defender Camara is quite weak with the ball and without the ball. Errors in positioning, errors in passing, errors in approaching the play. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some subs from Arus immediately as we go to the second half. And Benfica is playing well, but they are shaky. I don't know, they're shaky in certain moments of the match. They need to improve that. XG for Benfica 4, 0.35 for Arus, 64% possession for Benfica, 36% for Arus, 21 shots for Benfica, 2 for Arus, 11 shots on target, 11 on target for Benfica, 1 for Arus, 7 big chances for Benfica, 0 for Arus, as you can see. Then the keeper, yeah, Henstad the man of the match so far. How many saves is he done so far? 7! He prevented 2 goals and almost and a half. Insane. Insane. Well played. But yeah, Rafa Silva doing great, going wide, going through the middle, making great supporting runs, making great dribbles. Pavlidis is the main man of Benfica going forwards, great team playing forward, helping the team build. Prestiani, still very good, but not as good as in the other matches. He's trying too much to go for the dribble and whatnot. Sometimes his brain freezes because like he has a chance to take a shot or to make a pass and he tries a dribble and then loses the ball. Barreira full of energy, got the goal in the corner as well. Dal is surprising me a lot today. Sudakov, good classification, he's playing well with the ball, but mostly without the ball defensively, he's doing amazingly. Let's see how the second half ends. Benfica is dominating this team. Arush is still a good team. They're surprising me. They have some good quality, technically speaking. Their press is good. Benfica is making the job a bit easier for them, but like Benfica already almost scored just from pressing high, and the defenders of Arush choked. The keeper is saving Arush incredible 7 saves so far, and Benfica can score and should score more in the second half. Let's see how it ends. Great win from Benfica. The second half was way more cold than the second half was way more cold than the first half. As you can see, Benfica only with 2 shots on target in the second half, 10 total shots. So Benfica tried, but they were playing much slower, lower rhythm. Aarhus also lost that energy of the press that they were doing in the first half. For an example, Benfica was way more managing the game, slowly but surely, making sure that they wouldn't concede. They still missed a lot of chances. They could have made much better opportunities from what they have created. The keeper still made a lot of saves from Harush. Great from Henstad, great play. And Benfica brought in some players that went into the World Cup or got injured in the second half to give them more rhythm, to give them more competitive attributes. But here we go. Benfica with 4.61 XG in the end of the day. Arush with 0.49. 71% possession for Benfica, 29% for Arush. In the second half, still 75 for Benfica in the second half. So Arush completely out of the game. They were way less dangerous in the second half. They made some subs. They brought new striker, new offensive midfielder, but they took one midfielder to bring a striker, but they just ran out of gas, mostly. 31 total shots for Benfica, 3 for Arush, 13 shots on target for Benfica, 1 for Arush, but they got the goal, 100% accuracy. 8 big chances for Benfica, 0 for Arush, 11 corners for Benfica. That's incredible. Any woodwork? No. Player stats? Dal was man of the match, according to this website. Okay, then the keeper of Harush, Henstad, the second best player. He did so well. Incredible defense today. Incredible savings. Incredible saves. Really good. Rafa Silva, him and Sudakov really surprised me today. Great defensive work, running backwards once the ball was lost. Really good. Tomás Araújo improved in the second half. More stable, less nervous, but still him and Lenglet were a bit shaky today. Some lack of communication, I would say. Barreiro, full of energy today, got the goal, recovering the ball very well. Even with the yellow card, was still able to make some falls or press the opponent very efficiently. Baranajé very solid. I just think like there was a lot of times where Baranajé had space to progress and create danger, and he just doesn't progress with the ball. He makes a pass sideways or backwards, and he could progress and make a more dangerous play, but that can also be the manager saying like, don't do that. You know, if you have the chance, pass sideways or pass backwards. But that's why I think Benfica wants a new midfielder for his position, so he can actually carry the ball forwards, so the guys in the front line can make more movements and not pick the ball so much from behind. Pavlidis did pretty well, Presciani did pretty well as well. Pavlidis scored the penalty goal, I think, and that was that. Let's see. Total shots, Pavlidis with 6, Raf with 5, Lenglet with 4. Oh yeah, Lenglet got a couple of headers, but they weren't really great. Goal for Barreiro, Jorgensen, Pavlidis and Rafa. XG 1.4 Pavlidis, because he had the penalty as well. Rafa 1.07, Tomás Araújo 0.71 from the corner. Barreiro 0.56, he got a goal as well. And Boguere 0.33. XG on target, Rafa 1.93, Pavlidis 1.67, Barreiro 0.98. Shots on target, 5 for Rafa, 2 for Pavlidis and 2 for Presciani. Shots off target, 2 for Araújo, 2 for Lenglet. Blocked shots, 3 for Pavlidis and 2 for Sudakov. Most touches in the opposition box, Rafa Silva with 10, Presciani with 9, and Pavlidis with 8. Successful dribbling, Presciani 4 out of 7, Rafa 3 out of 3. Big chance missed, Rafa 2. Then Tomás Araújo 1, Lenglet 1, and Pavlidis 1. Most touches, Lenglet with 139, Tomás Araújo 114, Dal with 100, Baranajé with 80, full suffered, Arnstad 4, and Presciani 4. Offsides 1 for Pavlidis. Most accurate passing, it's always most likely the central backs and the goalkeeper, but cool to see Baranajé and Rafa 41 out of 46. Big chances created, Dal, two good crosses, very good crosses, and then Pavlidis with 1, Persson with 1, Sudakov with 1. Key passes, Sudakov with 7. That's really good. Bau with 2, Prestiani and Rafa Silva also with 2. Assists, 1 for Anderson. Wait, no assists. Pavlidis got the penalty. Then there was like the ball went against the defenders of Aarhus, and then the Benfica players put the ball in the back of the net. That's true. Expected assist 0.61 for Dal, 0.30 for Rafa, and 0.30 for Ba. Accurate pass in the final third, Dal 25 out of 25. Really? That's really good. On the defense, most duels won was Arnstadt 10 out of 18, Presteni 9 out of 17, Rafa 7 out of 10, Barnechea 6 out of 6. Aerial duels won Lenglet 5 out of 6, Mazarouche and Barnechea 2 out of 2, and Barreiro 2 out of 3. Ground duels won Arnstadt 9 out of 16, Presteni 9 out of 17. Most tackles won Dal 3 out of 3, Mazarouche, Barnechea and Rosler 2 out of 2. Falls committed Sudakov with 3, Anderson, Arnstadt and Barreiro, Beck, Camara, Emery, Rosler, and Chamche with 2 falls as well. Most interceptions, Knudsen with 3, Barreiro with 2, and clearances 9 for Lenglet, 7 for Arnstadt, 6 for Camara and Cal. Henstad 9 saves. Samuel Soares 0 because there was the goal and that was the only shot on target. And that's the story of today's matches. Benfica now will play in Denmark, not in the home stadium of Aarhus. They will play in the stadium of somebody else, of another team. But Benfica played very well today. They were still a bit shaky. They could have got many more goals, but the goalkeeper played a big part in denying the goals from Benfica. Very well played for Benfica. They're showing a lot of quality with the ball, and I'm very surprised with their reaction to when they lose the ball. Very energetic, and they're not making a lot of falls or grabbing the opponent players. They're actually trying to be smart about it. The midfield is pressing a lot. Even Sudakov, and Rafa that usually are not super dedicated to the defense. They are defending really well. And I'm excited to see next week what Benfica will do in Denmark. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.